Okay, so for today's science experiment, we already posted one earlier in the day today with a plastic bag and some water. But this was another one that we were kind of preparing for overnight. So we have our trusty sidekick Kaya here. And we have an audience of some of her LOLs this morning because they were very interested in this. So what we did was, if you look at the two eggs here, they look like they're different. Both of them were brown organic eggs to begin with. So this egg over here, it looks white and it looks like just your typical old egg. But actually this one right here was soaked in a cup of vinegar overnight. So I took an egg just like this. It looked exactly like this. And I soaked it in a glass of vinegar, making sure that the vinegar was covering the egg completely, and it sat in there overnight. Okay, so you can't really tell by just looking at it on video, but obviously one thing you can tell is that the shell did disintegrate, that it is now white. I did rinse it a little bit because there was still a little bit of brown that was on it, but also if I squeeze this a little bit, it's a little bit rubbery feeling. When I've done this in the past, it actually has felt a little bit more rubbery than this. I'm not sure what the difference was. I just used plain white vinegar. That's what I've always used. And this one is rubbery, but usually I can't even really squeeze it a little. I don't know if you can see it there at that little bit of an angle. That I can squeeze this a little bit, but a lot of times it's a lot more taut than that even, and I can't really squeeze it at all. So we're gonna see. So Kaya is going to come over and help me out. Just jump down. Okay. And Kaya is going to see if she can make this egg with the shell on it, this raw egg right here, if she can make that bounce or if she can drop it without cracking it. So come on over, Kai. Quickly. There's hair in her mouth that she can't get out. Did you get it? All right. I'll look for it in a second. All right. Okay, so you are going to pick up this little egg right here. You're going to put it in your hand right here. Okay? And you're going to drop it right in there. Oh, try one more time. Pick it up. Drop it. All right, so we did not pick that one up very far, and as you can see, as we probably would have predicted, here's the outcome. Okay, so we are going to try it with this one. Okay, we're gonna only hold it right there, Kai, and just drop it. Wow, what happened?
It's in that break. Try again.
Whoa, try again. Wow. Wow.
It's pretty little. Broke. See it? You see it?
I do see it a little. Keep going.
It's doing it.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so keep in mind, this is not a hard-boiled egg. You can see that the inside of it is still raw. The yolk is still raw and part of the egg white is still raw. It was not cooked in any way. It was just left in vinegar overnight, okay? For students who are studying matter, this is a chemical change because I can't, even though the inside is still raw, okay, I can't now get this to turn back into the shell that it was, okay? So there was a chemical change that occurred with the vinegar. And this is pretty neat here in itself just to try to see what the outside layer of the egg white turned into. So give it a try. You could also try it with a couple of different eggs. Maybe put one and leave it in the vinegar for maybe 3 or 4 hours and try it then. Then put another one in vinegar and leave it overnight and see if it's any different. If you're a little bit older student or if you want to go further with it too, maybe you could measure up on a wall or measure and drop it from different heights and see how high you can drop it from and do multiple trials of it and see if it works from the same height every time or if it's just a luck of the draw. So I hope you can give this one a try. Say bye, Kai.
Bye.